For the start of the second half, it's the GDFL match of the day. It's round 7 at Victoria Park this afternoon between Bannockburn and Werribee Centrals. And at half-time, the Centurions have the lead 8-7-55 to 3-4-22. It's 33 points of difference, so the Tigers have a bit of work to do to get back into this match. Ron Brain.
Christian Short as centre-half forward. More versatility there, bit of flexibility, bit of bite. Have him to a flank. Looks like Gary Tillman at centre wing, so that's an interesting move. As we see the first bounce of the third term, and Troy Colliger there tried to get a kick away, couldn't do so, and he is no good. Got up on that knee. His knee is sore and sorry.
He's had a jarred knee, so his first game back. Roves the pack from the ruck contest, comes towards Barry Delaney. He gets away, the outside of his left boot towards centre-half forward, over the head of Buck, and also Broad, coming out at pace, Delahunt. Handball, back towards the middle. Shaw is shepherded by Wentworth, so he's got a bit of time. That's Clinton Shaw, goes wide. Morley leads Tillman in the race for the ball. Morley picks it up, then can't keep it in his grasp. And it's out of bounds. Boundary throw in, attacking side of wing. On the members' side, the Centurions kicking with the aid of a little breeze, about 2 goals, we believe. 2 or 3 goals, and they're 33 points in front at this stage.
Boundary throw in. Oh, good hands there to Delaney. Was quick thinking. And Barry Delaney's kick, only a short one, but the bounce of the ball, cruel for Bannockburn. Opportunity now, Robbie Edgar off a little skewed kick from Buck. That was Heath Buck. Ball screwed back in, Edgar, great footy to the centre of the ground, but unfortunately for him, he couldn't find a target. It's been rushed through for a minor score.
So the first score of the second half, and Werribee Central's 8-8-56. Lead Bannockburn 3-4-22 on the APCO Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard. Delahunt kicks in short, it's okay, finds Connors, just at centre half back, plays on now, onto that trusty left foot of his into the middle. Colliger punched away there from behind, goes towards Rose and Delaney. Clinton Shaw has to sit and wait for it. They wrap up Kennedy, comes towards Glenn Height. He taps it on towards Buck, who gets wrapped up. That's dropping the ball. Yes, it is. And a free kick, and going to Stephen Gadd, who's seeing his first action of the day off the interchange bench at half-time. He's got Wentworth wide. Tillman gives him a lead. Habib follows him, so he goes in that direction. Tillman at pace. Oh, good mark. Free kick if you want. Yes, it is. Over the shoulder. And Gary Tillman will take it at centre wing. Leading Christian Shaw. So he goes short, though. Short kick, and Adrian Hart chops it off in front of Butch Shaw.
Well, terrible footy, Gary Tillman, I'm afraid to say, because now the ball driven back into the centre of the ground. Barry Delaney, Werribee don't have any trouble finding their teammates. And, well, Delaney does well. Long kick now, looking near good use of the body. Just too big, too strong, and Mr. Matheson kicked
been the
4.
difference, hasn't he?
He has. And he'll kick his 5th goal from 25 metres out, 45-degree angle.
And I heard some interesting news at half-time talking to the president of Werribee, Richard Cations, Grubby. Oh, good kick, Matheson straight through the middle for his 5th, as Ron called it. So goal number 5 for the centre-half forward. Werribee Centrals go to 9-8-62. And they lead Bannockburn 3-4-22 by 40 points on the APCO Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard. Ron talking about Glenn Height, who has replaced Sean Stewart in the side. Height's had an ankle injury and was recruited from Melton. There's actually a centre-half back, doesn't play in the ruck usually. So he's a good backup to have.
Well, very handy, because he's won most of the aerial contests here this afternoon.
Back in the centre, and he goes up again against Tresize. They both get a hand to it. Darlow runs through. Henderson chops him off. Matty East gets away nicely and then measures the pass. The lead, though, Perkins behind. Buck in front. That's Gareth. Can't claim the mark, umpire Nolan says. And it's going to be a ball up about 25 metres out, directly in front from the Tiger goal.
Well, he was wrapped up, but he marked the ball and made no effort to get rid of it. If Hyde had been in that consistency in their decision-making process, it was caught with the ball.
Ball up. Height. Out of the pack. And a point, and that was from Darren Roweff. In fact, it's out of bounds on the full.
And a little bit of sustenance, Josh.
A little bit of sustenance. That's good to see. And it's not the can of Coke either, which is good. So a penalty free kick in the last line of defence for Werribee. It's Morley. Drives it long out of defence to half back. Height, third and line. Lee in front. Darlow wrapped up. Got the footy away, then tried to bash it on. Harding in front of the pack. Soccer kick off the ground. Morley and Toolman. Roweth. Can he pick it up? Yes, he can. Can he do something brilliant? He turns around, measures the pass to Perkins. Buck right next to him. Perkins has to hold him off. Roving at the front of the pack, Harding and also Habib. Harding gets it back to Perkins. He can't screw it around far enough, though. Out of bounds on the full. Another free kick for the Centurions in the last line of defence. Chris Delaney to take it on this occasion. Werribee 9-8, lead Bannockburn 3-4. It's 40 points of difference on the APCO Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard. So a big task for the Bannockburn side today to get back into this match. Chris Delaney kicks long, looking for James Lee, and Height also up. Shaw from behind taps it away. In the middle of the pack there now, Shaw over, hands and knees. Height claims holding the ball, but umpire Nolan says no, it's mine, and a ball up. So he does so once again. Height, size, gets it over the back. Darlow, works hard, gives it to Barry Delaney, who runs away. Kicks it high towards half forward. Buck from behind, Broad, taps it away. Clinton Shaw, ball spills free. In danger there, kicking Della Hunt and Brad Spicer to take the free kick at half forward. The lead's on from Matheson. Clyden from behind Buck, third and line. Matheson in front, tapped in front to Clinton Shaw. Free kick pushing the back. Connors, it's advantage. Yes, it is. So Chops has a bit of time now at centre half back. Measures the pass to Tresize in the middle. Height coming, but can he take the mark? No, he can't. Tresize. Height does well. Bernardo ripped off the footy. It's a throw though. Free kick, Tiger. Free kick, and Jason Habib short to Tresize. Colliger, that's a shocking kick, but Colliger slips over, gets the footy. Classy. Measures the pass to Matty East at half forward. Runs onto it, shepherded by Roweth, back onto his hands. Then to Wentworth. Could have handballed it back to East, but elected to kick towards Roweth, which was okay. And Roweth claims the mark, and the umpire says yes. He's taken the mark at half forward.
Yeah, made a lot of territory then too. He had to really go, Darren Roweth, because the ball was kicked well in front. Now the umpire is coming over to the box and is having a chat to
Mick Foster, coach of Werribee.
Ooh, a few words.
Heated words between umpire Zeljovic and Mick Foster, the coach of Werribee. And it's 50. Oh, well, that just
rubs salt into the wound,
doesn't it? And you can scream all you like. The umpire's never going to change his decision.
Well, where did it say that a scream from the boundary line, whether it be the coach's box or anywhere else, was determined as an infringement on the game of football, and there's a 50-metre penalty needs to be imposed?
Your guess is as good as mine, Ron.
And they wonder why situations develop.
Well, the situation is that Rowell's got the ball in the 10-metre goal square and will put through his first goal of the day, and Bannockburn's fourth, unless he trips over, which he doesn't.
I'd love to have a look at the bench at Werribee Centrals.
Oh.
And a yellow card. Mickey Zoljevic's lost the plot, I think.
No, well, that's Chris Delaney again. Now, that is 2 yellow cards.
Third one's a red one, isn't it?
I think so. So that's 2 yellow cards.
Chris and umpire Mike Zoljevic are obviously good mates.
Just degrades the game, really. And looking at Mick Foster, he looks quite restrained down there, thank goodness, as Delaney comes off for the second time today. So they're down to 17 men again. Chris Delaney sent off twice now. Bannockburn's fourth goal, 4-4-28. They trail Werribee Central's 9-8-62. Back to the middle. Height. Big thump away. Scripter Q can't trap it. Colliger can. Troy at half back now. Works back onto his left boot. And a good kick too. Goes into Habib. Can they get a bit of a play on here? Oh, good kick. Christian Shaw and also Matty East there. So, it's play on. It was touched. So he goes long with the left boot. Perkins in front of Buck on this occasion. Oh, yes, in the middle. Gary Toolman takes the mark. So a little bit of a swing here. Down to 17 men again, Werribee. Rowell's kicked a goal. Gary Toolman has a chance to kick another one now.
Well, they need to do something about it, Bannock, because Barry or Crystalani was set off the ground in that early stage of the second quarter. And really, it was no benefit to Bannockburn because they really didn't get any closer. But on this occasion, I tell you what, he's come in, Gary Turman, and popped it straight through the middle and kicks Bannockburn's fifth.
Yep, they're 5-4-34. They trail Werribee Central's 9-8-62 on the APCO Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard. And we've been playing only 4 minutes. In fact, sorry, we haven't been. We've been playing 8 minutes in the third term on the Bannockburn Sporting Trophies time clock. So missing for most of the term will be Crystalani once again, and the Tigers have to make some inroads with only 17 Centurions on the ground. Back to the centre again, Height and Tresize. Height, big thump away. Clinton Shaw grabs it on hands and knees, then gets up and gets his kick away. Toolman pushes it to the front, straight through Habib. Throw, no free kick, comes towards James Lee. Good pick up, kicks it away towards the wing, now down to half forward. Buck leads in the race for the ball for Broad. Stephen Gadd's over there also, leaves his man and tackles well. Good work by the youngster. Buck now threw it out. Threw it out, can't do that.
But gee whiz, didn't he handle the ball well under pressure then, Heath Buck? It's like as if he's got it on a string.
Stephen Gadd with the free kick at half back, goes to half forward. Toolman, free kick for a hold. And it's against Toolman on this occasion, and going to Justin Morley. And Mark Bernardo on, and Glenn Height off. And Morley goes towards Bernardo. Tresize. Oh, good mark.
The big fella.
Played on, though.
Barney, you've mucked it up, son. But support there, Kennedy. As we wait now and see what happens here. Tresize swoops on it. Got support from Wentworth. Got through one tackle, but oh, dearie me. Tries to do too much with it, doesn't he, Paul Wentworth?
There wasn't much on offer, though, down the field. Just the same. Adrian Hart to relieve the pressure at half-back, goes inboard, looking for Buck in front. Oh, good mark, strength against Broad. Handball to Scripty. He's going to be under a bit of pressure, but gets his kick away. Matheson, Clyden from behind, judged it a little bit better, worked Matheson under the ball. Clyden short to Clinton Shaw, who's getting a few kicks in this third term. Could be the live wire they need across half-back. Goes short to Troy Colliger, who's seeing a bit of the ball also. He goes in towards Rose, and he takes the mark there, getting it on a bit. Habib's got it over the top now. He's got Wentworth further afield. He elects to kick, though, and go long. Roweth behind Edgar on this occasion. Toolman coming across. Oh, Roweth's taken the mark.
Great grab.
Great grab behind Edgar.
Secret there for young players watching the game. Keep your eyes on the ball.
Exactly. So Darren Roweth, who's kicked one goal. The lead's on from Perkins. Good kick. And the big man takes the mark. He's only kicked one behind this afternoon, the full forward. And has a chance now to put his first on the board. He's kicking from about 25 metres out, 45-degree angle. And a chance to put Bannockburn sixth on the board. He comes in, and I think he's pushed it across. He has done so. And it's hit the behind post, in fact, out of bounds on the full.
Hey. Sure, have they got anybody else that can kick goals? I mean, I just don't like the way, like, he should, that's what he's employed to do, is kick goals, and he can't do it.
Harding, good tap away too. Under pressure. Oh, free kick for a high tackle, not given there. Ducked his head. Handball over the top, Galauka's okay. Edgar, wrapped up. Good tackle. Darlow works past Hawks. Handball to nobody in particular, but it's out of bounds before he could keep it in. Before he could handball. And it's going to be a boundary throw-in on centre wing on the outer side. 5-4-34 Bannockburn, Werribee Central's 9-8-62 on the APCO Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard. Boundary throwing Bernardo on, that's Mark. He's on for Glenn Height, giving him a rest. Punch over the back by Henderson. Clinton Shaw, quick kick towards half forward. Toolman and Morley. Toolman tried to tap it on. Handball. Oh, Toolman gets it back. Then handballs over the top to Matty East. He'll work it over the... Oh, going to put Colliger under pressure. Uses the body well, though. Troy Colliger. Kick off the ground. Soccer style to Perkins. No 10. Turns around the big man. Kick partly smothered. Harding runs at it at pace. Goes towards Scripty and Harding. Could have been a free kick for holding the man. Not forthcoming. And it's going to be one behind to the Bannockburn side.
Yeah, a rush behind. And, yeah, there's a couple of kicks that went begging there. Umpire Zoljevic had control, supposedly.
Kick in by Buck. Short is okay. Finds Scripty. Plays on quickly. Goes towards Delaney on the outer side and finds him. Was that out of bounds on the full? Yes, it was. Troy Colliger alerted the umpire to the fact and took the kick quickly. Got it over the top to Nathan Rose. Still outside 50. Goes inboard towards centre half forward. Clinton, Shaw and Toolman. Shaw over the back. Good mark. Well, he's paid the man in front. I didn't think he got his hand to it. But he's paid it to James Lee, who plays on quickly. Oh, danger. big danger. Christian Shaw straight through. He left the footy behind though. Hart just threw it to Edgar. Clinton Shaw now will work hard in the middle of the pack. Gets pushed off it. Handball out towards Rose. His little kick is good to Butch Shaw. Oh, and Galauka wants to be careful. They got the free kick anyway.
No, that was a good hip and shoulder. It was a beauty.
Butch Shaw plays on quickly. Goes long towards Perkins in the square. Got his name written on it if he can mark it. Hits him on the head. Morley taps it through. Does he? No. He pushes it out towards the boundary line. Keeps working now. Wrapped up. Gets it back again. Oh, gets through. Shepherded well. Onto his left boot. Out to the wing towards Hawks, who over the top of Gadd. And in front, Colliger can't take it with him. Handball, good to Connors. Handball's good to Rose. He inboard to Henderson at 50. Rough Robbie at 40. Can he put it through the middle? No, he can't. Roweth uses the body again. Can't take the mark at the second attempt. Good recovery. Stood up quickly, but couldn't keep it in. And it's going to be a boundary throw in 10 metres around from the Tigers' goal.
Christian Shaw, shouldn't be told or need to be told, but he's taken his eye off the ball a couple of times. Crucial time. Should have ran through here before and kicked the goal.
Comes towards Perkins. His handball to Clinton Shaw. Kick around the corner's pretty good. But it hasn't reached the goals. It's a mark in the last line defence. Gareth Buck to relieve the pressure for the Centurions. We've been playing 14.5 minutes on the Bannockburn Sporting Trophies time clock in this third term. And it's 9-8 playing 5-5. Werribee in front.
Apco Easy Shops bringing you this final quarter. Kick out long now to centre wing. Opportunity, James Lee. Geez, moves well for a big fella. Again, pass in front of Hawks. Will it sit for him? Yes, it will. He rides the bump well. Feeds off back there to Spicer. Little chip kick over the top. Looks there for Heath Bucky. Finds him well. But his kick under pressure.
He's kicked it halfway to Teesdale.
He has. And good movement of the football there from the Werribee Central side. Just couldn't be quite finished off. Good pressure there from Paul Wentworth. And the ball will be taken now by the fullback at the moment in the big fella Clyden.
He goes to Connors at centre half back. Oh, Harding up early. No free kick. Short to run onto it. He gets it. Edgar right next to him. Gets back around on his right boot. Measures the pass over the top to Toolman, who has to sit and wait. Can't take the mark. Yeah, he was interfered with. And will take the free kick inside 50, about 35 metres out. And a chance to kick his second goal, and second goal of this term, in fact, and to draw Bannockburn a little bit closer. They're getting a bit of a rattle on at the moment. Most of the possession is theirs. Toolman now comes in, and he's put it through for his second. So Bannockburn draw a little bit closer. They're 6-5-41. They cut the margin to 21 points. Werribee Central's 9-8-62. On the Apco Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard here at Victoria Park. It's round 7. It's the GDFL and it's the match of the day, Bannockburn and Werribee Centrals.
Apco Easy Shops bringing you this third and vital quarter. East Geelong, North Geelong, South Geelong, Newcombe, Lara, and of course, Sunnyvale Heads, the one-stop shop that's got the lot. Newborn Ponds coming into play shortly, hopefully by about the end of November.
Is that yours too, Ron?
Hopefully.
Back in the centre. Bernardo goes up with Tresize, who gets it down to Butch Shaw. And he gets his kick away towards centre half forward. Oh, good mark, Edgar. Had to make up a lot of ground. Took a diving mark at centre half back to relieve the pressure. Plays on quickly. Switches play across towards Galauka. Plays on now. Oh, Habib coming at him at pace. He got his kick away, though. It's going to be wide. And bounce out of bounds at half forward.
Good pressure, good chase there from Perkins, the big full forward. And due to that pressure, their disposal wasn't as good as what it has been, and now it's out of bounds. Throw it. Opportunity now for Chops. Connors, if he can pick it up. Oh.
Pushed in the back, east by Connors. Well, umpire Nolan said that Troy College will drop the ball, and Scripty Q will take the free kick. So on centre wing, on the members' side, Scripty Q. The lead short from Hawks. He goes longer towards the leader Matheson and also Luddick. Oh, Shaw put his body on the line. Courageous work from Clinton Shaw. And he's winded. And beautiful. He gets up.
It's pretty tough.
Tough.
That hurt.
But he's up. Boundary throw in. Matheson. And up against Rose, who gets the big thump away to the front. Wentworth and Kennedy running at pace. They can't keep it in. And another boundary throw in. So Clyde to do the ruck work against Matheson. Clyde works to the front, tries to big thump to Gadd, handball over the top to Troy Colliger. Wants to get back onto his right boot, gets around a couple, then goes long with the right foot towards Toolman. 2 against 1. Oh, good mark. Strength from Gary Toolman. He tried to play on, and he does now to Connors, who's going to get wrapped up. His kick away towards centre half forward. Oh, the only one with eyes for the ball, Bernardo, takes the mark.
Right, yeah, Bernardo, 14 Guernsey on his back, listed as number 9 in the program. Finds Hawks, support Edgar. Plenty of that this afternoon too from Robbie Edgar. His kick okay, it picks out the donut man, Chrissy Darlow. Long kick too, up there. Matheson could have infringed there on Troy Colliger. No free kick forthcoming. Spicer, quick hands there to Ludick. His left foot kick, I think you'll find, has bounced through, but it's bounced to the wrong side of the big stick. 1 point, Werribee Central's off the boot of Luke Luddick.
So Werribee go to 9-9-63. They lead Bannockburn 6-5-41 on the APCO Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard. The kick in from Delahunt short to Christian Shaw. He drives it long to half forward, Rose, half back in fact. Oh, Rose, soccer style, broad, over the top now. Pushed it out well, but went past Gadd. Hawks at 50. Good pass, Heath Buck unattended. And we'll have a kick for goal from 40 metres out. He's kicked 1 goal 1 this afternoon.
Yes, been quite busy this season. If we turn to page 30 in the program, Heath Buck has kicked 25 goals, leading goal kicker for the Centurions.
So Heath Buck from 40 metres out kicks through the footy, and it's pretty close. I think it's through. It is for his second goal. And just to stabilise Werribee after Bannockburn had most of the play in the last 8 or so minutes. It's 10-9-69 Werribee Centrals. Bannockburn 6-5-41 on the APCO Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard. It's 28 points of difference. And the Werribee runner just out talking to umpires Nolan and Zeljovic, obviously on the Chris Delaney 15 minutes off. Just making sure that there was no other, clarifying the rules, I would think, to make sure he's allowed back on after 2 yellow cards. But I think it's 2 yellow cards, and then if he gets a third one, that's it.
Okay. Okie doke. 69 plays 41. 28 points the margin. GDFL round 7. Match of the day out here at Victoria Park. Bannockburn. Werribee Central's doing it comfortably.
Tresize gets it down to Butch Shaw. So they're getting me to drive with Glenn Height off the ground. Tresize getting on top in the middle. Goes towards Habib. Edgar right there with him. Hard also. And a bit of time to measure the pass towards the wide open spaces of the wing. Can Butch Shaw keep it in? Yes, he can. He'll get another kick. Drive towards centre half forward. Habib. Also over the top was Morley. Coming through Kennedy. Handball towards Darlow. Oh, good play. His hands to Delaney, though. Going to be chopped off east. Delaney works hard. Handball to nobody in particular. Still in there to pack. Henderson wanted to break through. Couldn't do so. And it's going to be a ball up. Just inside the centre square on centre wing. On the outer side here at Victoria Park.
Bounce down. Centre of the ground. Tresize tries to get a handle to it, but Connors does well at ground level. Little quick kick up there to the half forward line. It looks like Perkins has been moved out to centre half forward.
Gareth Bucks followed him.
Indecision again. Looks to Butch Shaw. He took a nice mark. Good enough to get it to Rose, who was legged. Plays allowed to continue. Harding receives the hand pass. Kick well smothered. Gee, they're hard at it, the Centurions. They're making it very hard now for the Bannockburn boys to score. No free kicks forthcoming. Pack of players have formed, and umpire Nolan will bounce down.
So Habib at full forward now. Adrian Hart's followed him back there. And as we said, Perkins at centre half forward. Gareth Buck has moved out to centre half back. Bounce down. Big thump away by Bernardo. That's Adrian. Goes towards Edgar, close to the boundary line. Kick along the ground, intelligent to Bernardo. Handball over the top to put Darlow under pressure. Connors thumps it away. And it's going to be a boundary throw in. About 65 metres around from the Bannockburn goal. Matty Pilgrim set to come back on to replace Rick Harding. as it gets overcast and a little bit dark here at Victoria Park.
It is that. Time check shows we've been going about 20 minutes of this third and vital quarter.
Rose gets a kick around the corner, but nobody there for Bannockburn. Kennedy, his handball over the top, going to put Morley under pressure. He gets away though well. Handball back to Kennedy, uses his pace. Pilgrim comes at him, but he gets his kick away. Up towards Buck, broad in front. Buck uses the body, can't take it with him. Clyde, good play. Handball to Matty Pilgrim. His handball to Dallahunt. Luddick coming at him, but he's got East wide. He handballs over the top to Wentworth. If it sits, he's shepherded by Clyde. Short kick towards East. It's okay at the wing. It floats, and he just takes a diving mark on centre wing. And he's got Colliger inboard. Colliger inboard now. Goes towards the leader, Clinton Shaw. It's okay. He takes the mark. He goes over the top to Rose, who's been influential in this third term. He's inside 50. He wants to go long for the goal, and I think he's done so. He's done so. He's kicked the goal.
Nathan Rose.
A good kick, Nathan Rose. And good build-up play from the middle of the ground by Matty East, Troy Colliger and Clinton Shaw. And Nathan Rose has finished it off. 7-5, 47 Bannockburn. Werribee Central's 10-9, 69 on the APCO Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard. It's back to 22 points of difference.
Yeah, Bannockburn have utilised that incident with Chris Delaney to their advantage. They've added 4 goals for the term and kept Centrals to 2. As Dennis Cunningham comes onto the ground for the Centurions. Back to the centre. Ball now knocked out wide, member side of the ground. It spills to where Matty Pilgrim swoops on it. Kicks it long. Oh, at the back. Oh, Tillman was paid that. Hand pass. Someone wants to go out and just tell Gary.
How many times has he done that today?
Well, yeah, he's just got no confidence.
He's trying to create the play, but just...
no confidence in his kicking.
Trying to create play and bring other players into the game, but he's just putting them under pressure. Connors on that occasion was wrapped up, so it's a ball up. Oh, Bernardo up too early. Should have been a free kick to Tresize. Rose out of the pack, Roweth in front where you've got to be. He was 5 metres in front of Galauka on that occasion and took the floating kick on his chest. And a chance to kick his second goal, and another goal would make it extremely interesting. They're 22 points behind at the moment. This would cut the margin to 16 if Darren Roweth can put it through. He runs in deliberately. Oh, he might have missed. I think he has. One behind. So, could be a valuable miss for Werribee there from Darren Roweth. 7-6-48. Bannockburn. And Werribee Central's 10-9, 69. The kick in by Buck goes wide. Henderson taps it away from Lee. He's got Galauka in support, but it's out of bounds and a boundary thrown at half forward for Bannockburn. Coming across Bernardo and Tresize to do the ruck work. Over the back, Toolman. Tapped it down towards East and Kennedy. Kennedy, handball towards Edgar. Wrapped up by East, who's in there working hard on top of the footy. And well done from Robbie Henderson. It's going to be a ball up at half forward for the Tigers, who trail by 21 points. Late stages of this third term here at Victoria Park. Umpire Nolan puts the ball down. Henderson, Tresize, Bernardo, Scripticue, shepherded, and gets a bit of time to get his left foot kick around the corner. Edgar coming up pace, Wentworth. Can't take the mark. It's out of bounds on the full. Well, a little bit of discussion there. Edgar thought he may have touched it before he was out, before the ball was out, but he hasn't. Matty East will take the free kick. Wants a lead from somebody. Tillman's giving one in the centre, so is Christian Shaw. So he elects to go long to centre half forward, putting it up. Tillman's the man. He's in the middle though. Roved at the front by Rose. Oh, good tackle there. Over the top. Pack develops. Connors through the middle. Handball to Perkins. Was it a throw? Oh, it was, umpire Nolan says. And a free kick at half back to Werribee.
Well, an opportunity went begging there.
To be taken by Bernardo. That's Mark. Goes long to centre half forward. Good kick too. Buck. Tapped away broad. Good roving off the back of the pack. Wentworth. He's left foot kick danger. Barry Delaney and Stephen Gadd. Delaney leads in the race. Handball to Hawks. He gets away from Gadd and also Rose. He's outside 50. Back in board. Scripticue. And he takes the mark about 30 metres out. A chance to kick his first goal of the day and restore that lead for Werribee to 27 points if he can put this through the middle. Good play by Andrew Hawkes and Barry Delaney across half forward for the Centurions. So Peter Scripticue comes in and pretty close again. I think he might have got it. He has done so.
Very handy goal from Scripper. Peter Scripticue. Been a fine play for the Centrals here this afternoon. Going to dash centre wing and kicking a very handy goal, their 11th. Werribee Centrals now 11-9, 75 points. Hold the ascendancy over Bannockburn 7-6-48. Time check on the Bannockburn Sporting Trophies time clock show. Just into time on of the third and vital quarter, brought to us by APCO Easy Shops.
Back in the centre, Bernardo Tresize gets double fist to it. And there is the siren for three-quarter time. And at three-quarter time, Werribee Centrals 11-9, 75, lead Bannockburn 7-6-48. In that quarter, Werribee kicked 3 goals 2, while Bannockburn kicked 4 goals 2 to cut that margin. And it's 27 points the margin at three-quarter time, so it's going to be a very interesting last term. The goal kickers at the last change, Werribee Centrals, David Matheson has 5 goals, 2 to Heath Buck, and singles to Luke Luddick, Peter Scripticue, and James Lee and Robert Edgar. While for Bannockburn, 2 goals to Gary Toolman and singles to Troy Colliger, Darren Roweth, Matthew East, Nathan Rose, and Christian Shaw. So it's going to be a very interesting final term. Ron, quickly, some better players for both sides in that third term.
Well, very impressed with Heath Buck. No wonder he's leading goal kicker for the Centurions. He's always running across half forward, creating a lot of opportunities. He kicked 2 himself today and has had a hand in a couple of others in setting up his teammates. Well, Dave Matheson, a little quieter that term, kicked 1, bringing his tally for 5, which has been quite good. But again, I've got to stress the midfielders in Edgar, even Chris Delaney, Barry Delaney, James Lee, the magic man. He even came into it at half back again in that quarter. All in all, just a pretty good unit at the moment. Werribee Central's just playing a good brand of footy, trying to utilise possession when they get it, making it easy for their teammates up the ground with some good flowing handball and foot passing. And that's the reason why they're going at three-quarter time, 27-point leaders. Bannockburn, a bit harder to find. You'd have to go Gary Toolman, even though he has mucked up a lot of possessions he does get. Instead of going back and taking his kick, he's trying to be the team man and find a teammate with a hand pass, but usually in a worse position, and the turnover occurs and the ball is then cleared from the half-forward line. But he did take some great marks in that third quarter, Gary Toolman, and was probably their better player. Bloke who's on one leg too, Troy Colliger. He is instrumental there in setting up a couple of goals for them in that third quarter with some fine chip passing and just creating again more opportunities for his players to run into the footy and keep the ball moving. And I think that's what Bannockburn have got to do. They're trying, but they're just using the wrong options at the moment. Maybe in this last quarter they can start picking the right options. Kevin Connors has been terrific all day, and he's a boy that when he does get the footy, utilises it to the best of his team's advantage. Paul Wentworth, I thought, was again consistent. Christian Shaw started off terrifically, but again he's got to work a little bit harder in this last quarter to try and bridge the gap of 27 points. But yeah, all in all, Centrals at the moment look as though they could be the side to beat in GDFL footy for 97.
Well, we'll find out how the last quarter is going to pan out after this on 94.9 Guest FM and Guest Video.